we're going to write a C program using code blocks, so it is easy. The assumption is that you know how to navigate and use code blocks. So click new, empty file, then click file, click save as. We can give it a name, so let's say first C program, like that. Then we save. Then since I'm presenting, I can increase magnification to the maximum. So we write, it's quite easy. Just write hash. So we start with the header file, hash include standard input output header file dot header file. Then here we have to write the main function. Okay. Then here like that. Then I can include here some single line comment. This is the header file for my program. This is the main function. So the user code execution starts after the main function. So this is the main function. Then here is where we can write a simple program, printf. Welcome to Africa ICT Academy. Like that. Then \n to ensure it will be pushed to the next line. Next line like that. Then I can reduce magnification a bit so that everything fits on the screen. Then we need to close the main function since we declared it as int main. Then with a data type we have to return. And now from here, if it is code block, it's surely good practice for a beginner. Build, we can be able to see here build 0 errors. Then we can run. Can click here on run. Then we can see welcome to Africa ICT Academy. That is the first program in C. Now C is a mid-level programming language, so it sits in between low level and high level. So C is compact, it has only 32 keywords, it's a bit easy. So this is the header file. This one must run. It contains a preprocessor directive hash include, so meaning that this library code must run or file must run before you can be able to do your user code. Then we have the main, the int main. So the int main is the main function. Then in between is where we have the printf. So printf is an output function. \n is a format specifier for new line, which means that after displaying, the cursor goes to the new line. Okay, but now I want us to modify it a bit so that we can talk to the user. So we can say, hi, what is your name? Hi, what is your name? And then if we do that, then we'll need to have here variables. So we can have here char or car name, depending on how we want to do it. We can say that name has maximum of 25 characters, so it declares as an array. Kai. So we say, hi, what is your name? And then we store that one using scanf. Since it is a series of characters, so we use the %s to store it. Then comma, then the address operator. We have here an address operator of what we are storing. So we are going to store a series of characters where? At variable name. Then we close. Okay. Then after storing, we can also have here another printf and say your name is. Then we can output the name. Your name is. Then we can be able to output that name. Then comma, then name. So it will be able to, we must tell it you are going to output a series of characters and then go to variable name and output whatever that is stored there. So you come here, you build 0 errors. So we are so far so good. Then run. So your name is, so let's say my name is Samson, and then it should say your name is Samson, returned 0. So this is a simple program, but here you are declaring a one dimension character array. So it is a simple program, but it contains a lot for a beginner to be able to refresh or to be able to learn. So this is car name. This is a 1D character array. Then printf, hi, what is your name? \n is a format specifier, meaning that after displaying hi, what is your name, it will go on to the next line. Then scanf, store s. So you're going to store s. Now here we can put here also \n, so that after displaying hi, what is your name, return 0 marks successful exit of the program. Now we can decide that here we don't want it to have to say it on a new line, so we want it to say hi, what is your name, and immediately provide for us space to type the name. So I have removed \n. Then we have scanf to store, then printf, your name is, then %s, meaning you're going to output. So you're going to store a series of character because we have declared them as an array, maximum of 25 characters. Then we can again, if you make any changes, you build, then you run. Hi, what is your, now you can now see hi, what is your name. It does not now come on a new line, it just come on the same line, and it just say hi, your name is, and then process return 0, execution time, and so on. Okay, so this return 0, this one closes the main function. So return 0 closes the main function. Printf is the output function. The syntax, that is the correct way of writing it, is that double quotes, it has to be in between double quotes. Then when it comes to scanf, double quotes, then the format specifier for %s, then comma, address operator of that variable name. Then if you're going to extract to output that variable name, again you'll have to say your name is, and tell the output function printf you're going to expect to output a series of characters. Okay, then followed by, then you must comma the where to extract. Okay, so we stop there.